So happy Monday, everybody. Let's go ahead and get into the chat, or let's open up your app and let's talk about what is happening today. So let's make sure you guys have some dumbbells. Let me double check, make sure I'm all good to go on my side of what I'm got going on. Give me 2 seconds, you guys. All right, perfect. All right. Make sure I have the right situation up there. All right, everybody, we are going to get ourselves into a minute of cardio. So let's go ahead and start to think about what are we going to do. We're going to go right into 4 minutes. We're going to do 25 feet of bear crawls. We're going to do 25 mountain climbers. We're then going to go ahead and go 25 feet of slow bear crawls, okay? And then we're going to go ahead and do 25 high knees, okay? So 25 feet of high knees. And so what we're going to do really quick, you guys, is just get yourself moving, get yourself warmed up, and give yourself that self-high five. Let's get ready to rock and roll. Come on, everybody. Give yourself a self-high five. Come on. There you go. All right. Well, let's get going. We're going to start this in 3, 2, 1, and let's begin. Okay, so we have 1 minute. 1 minute to get moving. Get your bodies awake. Looks like everybody's got sun where they're at. Love that. All right. Come on, keep it moving. Warming it up. If we need to stretch a little bit, make sure we stretch. Come on. There we go. All right. In 20 seconds. All right. I want you guys to start to kind of eye out where are you going to be doing your bear crawls at? Okay. 10 seconds. 5 seconds, everybody. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. And bear crawls. All right. So 25 feet of bear crawls. And I'm guessing that's probably about 10 seconds of bear crawls. So if you guys are short on space, just do 10 seconds of moving around, right? Bonus points if you guys growl. And then bonus points if you growl at your partner in your room. And then we have 25 mountain climbers. Okay, 25 mountain climbers. Morning, Stan. All right, keep it moving. All right, so icebreaker of the day is going to be, what was your highlight of the weekend? So happy belated Mother's Day to all you mamas out there, all you grandmas out there. All right. We can do 25 high knees. You can do 25 feet of high knees. You guys pick what you're going to do. Get it going. Get it going. If you're doing your high knees and your hairs are flying, ladies, that means you're doing it right. You have ponytails and it's bobbing, you're doing it right, right? All right, once you guys are done with that, let's go right back into your bear crawls. Here we go. Again, just keep it moving. And as always, the warm-up, right? The warm-up's for you. So if there are other movements that you want to do, or you want to stay in a stretch, right? Stay in the stretch. This is you getting you ready for the workout. We're going to have some dumbbell snatches and some weighted sit-ups and some goblet lunges coming up for our strength. So these are the muscles that I want you to get warmed up. So again, if you guys need to stretch out those hips a little bit more, drop that back knee and just hang out in that lizard position. That's essentially the bottom of a lunge. Okay, 90 seconds. There we go. Good. Quick feet with those high knees. All right. One more minute. Good work. Good work. All right. 50 seconds. Thirty seconds. Here we go. Okay, everybody, we have 10 seconds. So let's go ahead and finish up the station that you're at, the movement that you're at in 5, 4, 3, and stop. Nice job. Okay, so grab some water, and then we are going to go over what the 3 movements are. We're going to do some alternating dumbbell snatches. We're going to do some weighted lunges or weighted sit-ups, and then we are going to do some dumbbell goblet lunges. So when it comes to the dumbbell snatch, one thing that we're going to do is we're going to make sure that we're doing it side to side, so we're alternating. Now we're going to take it from the floor. If you want to take it from the hang today, you can also take it from the hang, but I'm going to demo it taking it from the floor. So straddle the dumbbell, set that back, and at that point, we're going to stand up and just somewhat jump, pull and punch that dumbbell overhead. Let's swap sides, touch the whole dumbbell to the deck, and then we're going to just go back side to side, okay? So let's do this real quick, you guys. Get 6 of these dumbbell snatches, alternating side to side, 3 on the left, and then 3 on the right. Ready, go. Come on, we'll get you moving. All right, icebreakers, what was your highlight for the weekend? What did you do that was fun? Now, next movement, what we're going to do is going to be weighted sit-ups. Now, we can always opt out and get rid of the weight and just do sit-ups, but I'm going to demo it with a dumbbell, and I'm actually going to let it stay right over my chest. And from here, I'm actually going to go up and touch the floor and come right back down. So I'm not actually going to put it on my body. Another option you could do is you can go behind you, touch behind you, go in front of you, right? Make sure it's not tapping your shoulder out, okay? All right, let's do this. 6. Let's get 6 of these weighted sit-ups. It's always good to practice the movement before we go at it, whether it's part of the warm-up. Well, it is part of the warm-up. I like making it part of the warm-up. All right, and then once you're done with that, go ahead and stand up. Now we're gonna do a goblet lunge, and I'm gonna give you both options, right? We can do a front rack, just like so, or we can do like we're gonna do the goblet. So again, if you prefer one, or maybe like your wrist prefers one, choose that option. Okay, so I'm just gonna let it sit here on your collarbone, step back, make sure that shin is vertical, and then as you lean forward, let that back foot push you up on that front foot, and then we'll go ahead and alternate side to side. All right, everybody, let's go ahead. Let's get 6 of these, 3 per side, and then we are going to kick this off. Okay, So as you guys are finishing up those movements in our warm-up, we're gonna do 3 sets. So we're gonna do 1 minute and 15 seconds of the alternating dumbbell snatches. We'll rest 15 seconds as we transition into our weighted sit-ups. We'll stay there for another minute 15, transition for 15 seconds, and then we'll get into the lunges for 1 minute 15. Okay, we'll rest 15 seconds and then we'll get right back into it. All right, let me know if you guys have any questions on how that's going down. And if not, give me a thumbs up, letting me know you're good to go on your side. Whoop, whoop. Awesome. All right. All right, Eva, we're gonna push that button. If we're pushing those clocks, let's push it on 3, 1, 2, and 3, and 3, 2, 1, begin. All right, alternating dumbbell snatches, and I want you to keep track of all of the repetitions today. All right, keep track of all of the repetitions. So when you go into the app, you got to go ahead and submit all of your reps. Remember, if it's worth doing, it's worth tracking. All right. So we're going side to side, make sure we're using those hips. And then as a real quick reminder, at the end of, or at the bottom of the Sugar WOD, or at each day, there's a mobility piece for you. All right. So whatever the last thing is that we're doing, there's a mobility video in there for you by Kelly Starrett. I'm just making up names now, Dare. What the heck? All right, here we go. 15 seconds. Come on, keep on using those hips. Split pause at the top. Boop. There we go. There we go. And 3, 2, 1, rotate. Okay, so you have 15 seconds. We're gonna go to the floor for some weighted sit-ups, right? Summer's right around the corner. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, begin. All right. All right, so weighted sit-ups. Okay, now again, it's gonna be your call if you use weight or not, right? Because we could just do sit-ups. But pushing it over your chest helps with a little bit of the momentum. If you feel comfortable going behind you, you can go behind you. If any of you guys have used those plates for weighted sit-ups, helps with the momentum. There we go. Come on, take a deep breath as you go down. Big, strong exhale as you come up. Okay, 15 seconds. Five, 4, 3, and rotate. Okay, 15 seconds. We're gonna stand up. We're gonna go right into your goblet lunges. Again, you can hold the weight however you want across your chest or in that goblet position. In 3, 2, 1, begin. Okay. So stepping back, let that back knee touch the deck. And then a strong exhale as you stand up to that front foot. There we go. We're just going side to side. There we go. Good. Reaching that back foot back, going to an active toe opposed to a relaxed on top of your foot. All right, keeps you in a better, stronger position. Okay, 20 seconds. Okay, here we go. Almost there. Keep going. 5 seconds. In 3, 2, 1. Rotate. Nice job. Round 1 is done. We're going to rest, or I guess I should say rotate for 15 seconds, and then we're going right back into your snatches. In 3, 2, 1, begin. There we go. Come on. Good. Control that breathing. Never letting those hips drop a little bit so we're not just reaching over and taxing out that back. All right, 30 seconds. Good work. Okay, 15 seconds. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rotate. Beautiful. All right, here we go. Let's take it to the floor. Right back to our sit-ups. 5 seconds. All right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Begin. All right. Big stretch of that abdominal wall if you'll be able to reach behind you. Hold that breath as you're bracing, and then exhale as you touch that dumbbell in front of you. Getting there. Less than 20 seconds remaining. Okay, 15 seconds. Come on, keep going. 5 seconds. And 3, 2, 1. Rotate. All right, 15 seconds. Going right into those goblet lunges. In 3, 2, 1, begin. All right, put that dumbbell in a comfortable place, whether it's across your chest, or we're going to be able to hold that goblet position. Usually it's a wrist discomfort, one or the other, so that's why some people pick one or the other, but it also is just another approach to the front squat or front lunge. You got it. Focus on that breathing. There we go, side to side. Okay, we're almost there. A little over 15 seconds. Good work, good work. 5 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, rotate. Okay, so we are back to the top for the last set. So here we go. Dumbbell snatches in 3, 2, 1, begin. All right. So when we need, or if we need time to rest, rest with those dumbbells overhead, right? Get that extra breath, and then you can go right back into it. There we go. Come on. Now, if you feel like those shoulders are getting tired, use those legs a little bit more. Come up with a little bit of a stronger jump, which is then going to open up those hips. And that dumbbell's going to want to fly over your head a little bit more faster. All right? So just a little bit faster. Okay, 20 seconds. Five seconds. 3, 2, and rotate. Good work. All right, here we go. Taking it right down to the floor. Weighted sit-ups. 3, 2, 1, begin. There we go. Come on. Keep going. Okay, here we go. 15 seconds. Those last reps in 5, 4, 3, and rotate. Okay. Goblet lunges. 5 seconds. And 3, 2, 1, begin. Here we go. Last minute and 15 seconds. There we go. Standing all the way up. Exhale at the top. Good. Take that deep breath. Go down. Exhale at the top. Catch that breath if you need it. Let's try to stay in motion the whole time. Allow that burn to just stay there. Good. Come on. 10 more seconds. And 3, 2, 1. Stop. Good work. Come on. Let's shake those legs out. Grab some water. Move around that living room or that garage just a little bit. All right. Well, let's talk about what's coming up because we have a full body workout. we are going to be doing some devil presses. We're actually going to be doing a little bit more lunges, and then we're actually doing some shuttle runs. Now, as always, we can substitute lunges for squats. So if you want to do squats, and then when we do the shuttle run, it's simply going to be a space where we're going side to side, right? So we've done lateral shuffles before. That's another thing that we can do, lateral shuffles. Or we can actually run forward and backwards, not forward, backwards, forward and back for our shuttle run, okay? So let's go over it. We're going to do 5 devil presses on your right side, 5 devil presses on your left side. Then we're going to be doing 20 dumbbell reverse goblet lunges. And then we're going to be doing a 30-second shuttle run. Okay. So let's go over this. So when it comes to the devil press, remember, we normally do 2 dumbbells. So we're going to spice it up just a little bit today. So we're going to go down, do a burpee. All right. One hand's going to be on the kettle or the dumbbell. One hand's going to be on the floor. We'll go ahead. We'll do a push-up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to step up or jump up, feet flat, and I'm going to swing it through my legs, come right back over my head, kind of like a single arm kettlebell swing or even a snatch. I'll go right back down to the deck, and I'm just going to do the same exact thing. So I'm going to stay there for 5 total repetitions. Once I'm done, then I'll go ahead and swap to my other side, do the same exact thing, make sure I get my 5, then I'll go ahead and then rotate to the next movement, okay? So let's try that out. Let's go ahead and just do like 1 or 2 per side, and then let's transition to the next side, just so we can get some practice in. And then depending on where you're at, I want you guys to pick, I don't know, like 15 to 30 feet of distance. And I just want you guys to do, this is going to be for the shuttle run. I just want you to go down and back, okay? I want you guys to go down and back like 6 times. And that's going to equivalent to the 30 seconds, okay? So this is what I want you guys to do. If you are comfortable in your space and you have it, a couple things are going to be here is we're just going to side shuffle. Give yourself that range, down and back 6 times, or we're going to go ahead and run, touch, going back and forth. So again, if you have the space to go back and forth, do it. Lateral shuffles are always a good plan also for that substitute. But I just want to give you some variety on doing that. And really what we're doing is we're spiking that heart rate with the devil presses, and then we're forcing ourselves to do a little bit of cardio with that also. So our body says, thank you for doing this to me. Right? All right. It's kind of a good joke, but didn't really get a good reaction by everybody. Just joking. All right. Well, let's get moving. Again, don't forget to put in what was your highlight of the weekend. All right. If you have a question on the workout, let me know.
And coach, those goblet squats between the devil presses and the shuttle run, same thing as we were just doing?
Exactly the same thing. Now, I do want to add in this piece, if you do have the option to have a lighter, right, a lighter dumbbell or lighter, option of weight for those reverse goblet lunges, do that, because this is now a working weight, okay? So if you were using, like, say you had 2 of your dumbbells, then let's go with 1 dumbbell or a lighter weight, because I know a couple of you guys have a variety, okay? All right, give me that thumbs up if you guys are good with that. Good. All right. Well, let's do it then. Okay, we're going to be working for 13 minutes. All right, so make sure, let me go back to the previous workout. Make sure you've written down your repetitions and you'll put them in your app. And then today, for this piece, we're going to keep track of how many rounds and reps we get in. Okay, so that's going to be the second thing that we're going to keep track of today. All right. All right, for 13 minutes, All right, well, let's get ourselves set. Eva, let's push that button in 1, 2, 3. And 3, 2, 1, everybody, and begin. All right, we're gonna start off with 5 dumbbell devil presses, 5 on your right. Then we're gonna do 5 on your left. And then we're gonna do our lunges, 20 of them, 10 per side. And then we're going to be doing our shuttle run / lateral shuffle, whatever version you want to do. All right. Now, again, we're doing 5 on your right, 5 on your left. We'll go right into our 20 lunges and then 30 seconds of our shuttle run. Now, again, if you guys wanted to use or take me up on the option to go down and back 6 times, something between it's like 15, 20 feet between 30 feet, that would be down and back 6 times, take about 30 seconds. So the key piece is that we are moving the whole time. There we go. Now, a substitute for those lunges could be squats, right? Yeah, lunges definitely give you a little bit of a deeper effect in the range of motion. I was explaining to somebody the progression of like the press, strict press, push press, and then push jerk. And then we also went over the split jerk. And that allows you to drop further underneath that bar when you're catching it overhead. So there we go. Good work. Adair's highlight was took a walk with besties. I'm guessing that's Adair. That's not Dan saying he's walking with his besties. Dan's like, that's Adair. I'm on. Good. Love seeing you guys sweat in the morning. I know I'm not the only one, but sometimes in the morning, there's this like thought, man, maybe I should just sleep all day. And obviously, life would not be very promising if that happened. There'd be consequences if that happened. But it's funny how like it always creeps in my head all the time. And I also know I'm not going to fulfill that, but it's just like, man, that thought is always there. Wonder if you'll ever go away. Hope I'm not the only one. There we go. Take your time with those devil presses, right? There's a couple movements that's involved in one repetition, so don't rush yourself through it. There we go. And then make sure, your backs are flat, your abs are tight. So even as you get deeper into the workout, as we start to get tired, as we start to fatigue, we don't get careless with us approaching the dumbbells on the floor or picking them up. And I say that because it could be kind of easy to neglect our technique as we start to get tired. All right. Yep. Good alternative. Like it. I'm seeing people change the position of the dumbbell. I'm seeing them change the movement from squat or from lunge to squat or even vice versa. Good. Yeah, and then in the middle, if you guys need to grab some water through this, grab some water, catch your breath, and then get right back into it. There we go. Okay. We are over halfway done. So give yourself a little bit of a check-in. You know, how far have you gotten through? And then give yourself that push to get that farther or that further in the remaining of the time. So if you guys have, 4 rounds, right? Let's try to get another 4. There you go. Use those legs, use those hips, right? Get that dumbbell over your head. There you go. Come on. Good. Come on. Keep pushing, everybody. You guys got this. Don't let up. All right, guys. 4 more minutes. All right, let's get through that movement. And then get 1 rep of the next one, and then make the decision, do you catch your breath now? And if not, you just keep on pushing. That whole mentality of like 1 more rep, because you can always do 1 more rep, helps you push yourself a little bit further than what you would normally do. So Dan, in that position, maybe try to let one leg kind of drop over, right? Have your right leg kind of cross over your body. Pretty tight. Yeah. And you can even let your upper body kind of give a little bit of a twist also, kind of like you're gonna lean to your left side. Yeah. And usually that leg kind of falling across your body allows you to kind of give that little stretch just a little bit. And then another option is going to be sitting in a straddle position, just reaching your hands in front of you. All right, come on, keep pushing. "90 seconds. Make sure you're breathing. All right, not holding your breath too long. All right, 1 minute countdown. "30 seconds. Come on, come on. 15 seconds. We're almost there. Almost there. 5 seconds. In 3, 2, and stop. Good work. Come on, let's walk around that living room, walk around that garage. Hands above your head, maybe just behind your head, maybe just relaxing, just to let yourself breathe. All right. Well, let's make sure that we write down how many rounds that we got through, rounds and reps, so all the work that we did. Okay. Well, as you guys are walking around, maybe even grabbing some water, we are going to finish off with a little bit of hammer curls. So we're going to hit those biceps. And then we're simply going to hold in a position also. Okay. So now you can use 1 dumbbell or 2 dumbbells. And I'm going to demo with 1, but again, you can do this with 2 dumbbells. So we're going to hold in the hammer position, right, for some bicep curls. And then we're going to tuck those elbows into your side, and we're just going to hold this in a static position. So it's really going to require us to pull those shoulders back, stand up tall, good posture, right? And we'll do that. So we're going to do 20 seconds on and 10 seconds off. So we'll transition back and forth. So we'll go ahead and do 20 seconds of bicep curls because it's almost summertime. And then we'll go ahead, transition or rotate for 10 seconds. And then we'll go right back into that static hold. And we'll call that like a dumbbell gun hold. Okay. So 1 dumbbell or 2. Okay. I want you guys to pick your battle on that one. I have a 25-pound dumbbell right here in hand, and that's gonna be great for me just for my bicep curls. Okay. All right. Give me a flex if we're ready. All right. I love seeing you guys flex. Good. Okie doke. Well, let's get ourselves set. Get those dumbbells in hand. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, begin. All right. So 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. It's an interval style of training, which we refer to as Tabata. Just fun fact, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. All right, 3, 2, 1, and rotate. Three, 2, 1, and hold. Right here, elbows touch your side. It's almost like my hands are up. I'm holding a platter. But yeah, but really flex those elbows or push those elbows into your side. Bicep curl should just be locked. 3, 2, and rotate. All right. All right, here we go. Right back into it. 3, 2, 1, and begin. Now, if you are using 2, feel free to alternate if you want to. Gives a little bit of relief for one side at a time. All right, come on. Flexing. 3, 2, and rotate. Good work. All right, going right back into that hold in 3, 2, 1, begin. Strong posture. There we go. Don't want to be too high, don't want to be too low. 5 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, rotate. Nice job. Okay, here we go. Shake those arms out if you need it. 3, 2, 1, begin. Roll right into those bicep curls. On a very random note, I was splitting some wood this weekend, like with a splitter, like not with an axe. So it kind of sounds like easy work, right? And my forearms and my biceps are like rocked, like I did a lot of work. 3, 2, 1, and rotate. All right, 3, 2, 1, and static hold. Yeah, prior to like splitting wood with the splitter, I would think like, man, it's such an easy job. Don't fall for that. Anybody that split wood, they'll know it's not an easy job with that splitter. Not as bad as a regular axe because your back's not rocked, but your arms are rocked. 3, 2, 1, rotate. All right. Okay, here we go. Back to some hammer curls. 3, 2, and begin. All right. Get those arms moving. You want to go all the way down and then flex. All the way down and flex. 5 seconds. And 3, 2, 1, rotate. All right. Here we go. Shake those arms out if you need it. Going right in that hold. 2, 1, boom. Here we go. Yep. Just tuck those elbows into your side. Try to make the best 90-degree angle ever. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, rotate. All right. Okay, here we go, everybody. It's going to be the last rotation. 3, 2, 1, begin. Okay. 20 seconds. Keeping those arms moving together or alternating. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rotate. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Static hold. Here we go. Just holding it still. Almost there. 5 seconds. In 3, 2, 1. Done. Monday checked off. We did it. Good work today, everybody. Well, let's do what we do. Let's get in here. Give me a good flex on a Monday. We got to hurry up because that blood pump is right there, right? Okay. All right, you guys, have a wonderful day. Get those guns a-blazing. Get it. 3, 2, 1. We did it. We did it on a Monday. Give me a high five. Okay. Well, enjoy your day.
Thanks,
Good
Coach.
work.
See you all
Have a great-
tomorrow.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Have a good
See
day,
you
everybody.
guys. Have a good one.